Hi, good morning. So, hope you're well and all doing good and all that stuff. So today, I'm going to be using an Eveready single edge, made in England, 1912 it says on here. I saw Chris, IMCDB, using one of these. I'd seen him use before, but I was sort of, but I saw him using it, and it sort of piqued my interest, so I went out and looked around and picked this one up for 24 of your English pounds. It takes a gem style blade, just pops in there, shuts the lid down. It also comes with, oh, I think this is awesome, an auto strop. If you see that, obviously hang this on the door or wherever, then when you put the blade in the edge there, put it, the strop swaps and sharpens the blade, which I think is quite good, it's quite funny. But yeah, so I got the pair of those. So yeah, thanks Chris, it was quite good to pick one of these up. It's fun little things to use. I'll get my stuff together and we'll be back. So here we are. I forgot to mention really, which is a silly thing to do. We're using Parosso Red Sandalwood Wednesday Cream. The Blades Grim Satin Tip, the purest. About that, but it's okay. And the razor. It's got a gem blade in it. So yeah, let's give it a go, see what we think. I have used it once. The angle is pretty easy to find, I think. Gives great feedback. Definitely no pressure on these. There's no the blades are quite rigid, so not like a DE. I don't know if you can hear the feedback, but it does give really good, it really does sing. And you can pick them up fairly cheap. Now this one I did have to do a little bit of work on the door. The mechanism wasn't holding the blade down, so I pushed back. But it's a fairly easy thing to do. And the strop, I needed to tighten up the little side rivets with a little tip tap. I haven't used the strop though, the blades are pretty cheap, so, well, not that I haven't had to use it, well, I mean I haven't used it, I have tried it, and yeah, it works. The blade flips over and it runs up and down the belt, quite funny. So it's a great little shaver. I'd say it compares to, well, any modern razor, no problem. And I do like a single edge razor, they're nice. I don't mind these, don't get me wrong, I've got these. But yeah, these ones give a great shave. One thing to probably be aware of is the blade itself. They're they look very similar, well they look pretty much the same as a paint scraper blade. So when you're looking for replacement blades, you need to be careful. Because I have both. I have paint scraper blades for another tool, you know, the normal scraper. And they're nowhere near as refined as the blades for this. And some of the adverts you look at, they don't exactly say, some do, they say these are for, but some of them I think I've looked at are slightly misleading, and I'm pretty sure they're paint scraper blades. So a reputable vendor, dealer, whatever, it's probably wiser when you're purchasing your blade. I think I paid £2.60 for 10. Or it might have been £2.30, something like that, which I don't think's a lot of money. That's the third use on this one. So I suspect you get a bit of use out of them. In all honesty, you could probably go at that if you wanted to. It's, you know, close. But I'll have another pass because I'm enjoying myself too much. I really like the Parosso sandalwood. It's got a, I want to say creamy wood note. If that makes sense. It's a really nice sandalwood. If it is a sandalwood, I mean I smell sandalwood and it doesn't actually smell that creamy normally, but I guess there are different types, darker and. But this one, I really like, it's nice. It's lovely. Yeah, they're great razors, I tell you. And for the money, you know, they're not expensive. And that's against the grain on my neck personally. And this is my tricky spots. That side's not too bad. Yeah, no, it's very good. Not I'm very good, the razor's good. Interesting, we've diversed into loads of, I mean now, I still think it's quite a niche traditional wet shaving market. In the long run, because I can imagine there's way more people still using electric and cartridge style. But it's definitely, I think it's definitely on the rise. So I need to just give that neck a wipe. This slope, so to be slick. That's better. Very nice. I'm quiet because I'm concentrating and I struggle to do both. And I'm enjoying the shave. Yeah. I tell you, they knew how to make razors back then. Now that, for me, personal opinion, will stack up against any razor today. Wonderful. Okay, I'll come back and we'll get into the post. Cheers. And we're back with the post. So, where do I start? Oh yeah, Parosso Red. That was a bit of a quick show. Pre-shave, Parosso Red. Purist, satin tip, Brothers Grimm. Beautiful, beautiful razor. Eveready. It says 19, but that might be when they started. It says 1912, so yeah, he's a few years old. But very, very nice. Great little razors. And you can pick them up quite cheap. That's the blade they take. Like I says, looks a bit like your paint scraper blade, but they're not. They're a much more refined edge. I think so anyway, by looking at the paint scraper blades I have. Yeah, great. The normal Thayers, cucumber, beautiful stuff. Alum after the shave. Bracing, I call it bracing. Not really stinging, just a brace on that one. If I get it wrong or I get a bit too close, then it stings. But this, you just a normal brace of it as it's tightening up your stuff. Aftershave balm, I like that stuff. It sinks right in. Not a Captain's Choice bowl, but similar. So yeah, I'd stack that up against any razor. Really would. Lovely. BBS guys, which I don't chase. Occasionally, that's not true. I do occasionally chase, but I didn't with that. But I still got BBS very easily. Great shave. I really enjoyed it. Probably ruined my next shave because it was going to be a new straight razor I have, and now I've got no growth. So I'll see. Obviously it'll grow back, but tomorrow I don't think I'll have very much at all. But you never can tell. My face hair does grow at a phenomenal rate of knots. But we'll see. Thank you very much for joining me, and have a great day, great night, great whatever you're doing. Cheers, bye.